All right, well, I haven't done a Zordle or a Fibble for a little while, so I thought I'd do both today. So we've got the Zordle on the left there and the Fibble on the right. Zordle keyboard up above, Fibble keyboard down below. If you're not familiar with these, Fibble is like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. And on Zordle, we're trying to guess 2 words, but they're overlaid on the same grid, so every clue is for 1 word or the other. So we're really trying to guess 3 words here. I'm gonna guess the same word on both puzzles. And we've even got hard mode turned on the Zordle, which means we don't have our starting word up here. You'll notice it's grayed out. And with the first 5 guesses, we'll reveal some of those. So I'm basically gonna go with my best, how I would solve a Fibble at first, and then once we've done a couple of words, the first word or 2, then we'll see how that affects the Zordle. Because I mean, we can start with anything on the Zordle right now. So, board seems like an obvious choice if you're trying to, repeat letters, but there's a bunch of grays. So we know at least 3 of those grays are gray, if not all 4 of them. So what about something like horse? That repeats some of the letters, but lets us check a couple of new letters as well. I think that's not too bad. Let's go with horse. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna guess horse over here. Ooh, that was really good over there. Okay. So, unfortunately we didn't get hardly anything here. So, if the H is the lie, then it's the lie on both. If the O or the R is the lie, then it's the lie on both. So either the A or the D is the lie. If the A or the D is the lie, then the S or the E is the lie. All right, well, I want to reuse the R and the S on the left. So let's do something with the R and the S on the right, because I like to reuse letters for Fibble as well. Maybe we could reuse, I don't know, let's definitely reuse the R and the S. But in new spots, of course, which is a little bit harder to get the contradictions then, but what do we want to do? I mean, I could do something like score. That's pretty good for the Fibble, but that's not great for the O and the E on the Zordle. We could do scare. Scare is good because that repeats the A, so we're still getting chances for some contradictions over here, but we're trying a new letter on the Zordle as well. Do we want to do the E is the question. And we could do something like scarf. Yeah, I don't know, let's just go with scare. Okay, all right, so we're gonna come over here, guess scare. Okay, we still didn't find the R or the S, but there is a C, so that's something. We found the R now because of the starting word. Okay, very nice. So over here, what do we have? Okay, one of the 2 A's is a lie. One of the 2 A's is a lie, which means the R is true, because on one of those 2, the A is the lie and the R is therefore true, and therefore it's true on both. Unfortunately, we don't know too much more than that, do we? Because the A's are the first and third, and the E's are the second and third, so we can't do much there, and the S's are second and third, too. Oh, but one of the E's is a lie. One of these E's is a lie. So, but we can't say that the A or the E is necessarily the lie here, because the A at the top and the green E could both be lies. But one of the E's is a lie, so there is an S in the word at least. Oh, we know this is true as well, of course, because the R, gray R is true. So one of the E's is a lie, therefore there is an S in the word. We don't necessarily know that those are both true. One of them is for sure true. But what do we know about? So if the H was the lie, let's assume the H was the lie for a second. These could both be, the A and the E there could both be. No, they couldn't both be true. Right, if the H was the lie, these would both have to be true, which would mean these are both lies, and you can't have 2 lies on the same row. So we know the H's are true. Okay, the H's are true, and same way, the O's have to be true for the same reasoning. So, either the A or the D. Now, if the D is the lie, the A is true there, which makes that the lie. Which means that's true and that's a lie. Yeah, so that's all possible. If this is the lie, yeah, I don't know. Can the S be a lie? Can the S be a lie? If this is a lie, yeah, okay. I was gonna say if this is a lie, then this is a lie, but that's not necessarily true because there could be two S's and this is supposed to be green. Otherwise, if this is a lie, this one is a lie, unless there's an S first and fourth. But if that was a lie, the green E would have to be true. So it would have to be S something SE. And if the green E is true, the gray E is a lie, the green A is true. So it would have to be this. And I don't think that works. I can't think of anything there. So if this is a lie, this S also has to be a lie, which isn't possible because of the E's. Unless this is green and there's two S's. So I don't think this can be a lie. So I think it's true, which makes that the lie. This is true. Now we still don't know which A is the lie. But we're getting somewhere. So we know there is an H. Ooh, there is an H. So if the we know there's an S. So SH makes sense, right? SHA. If it's S and A, the C is a lie, which would mean it would have to be gray if we're putting the H there. But there's quite a few things that could be. Okay, so looking at the Zordle, we found the R, we found the O, we found the E. S and C are the ones we want to use in different spots now. And we've got both of the second letters. So, it'd be nice to do, I mean, clearly the E is at the end. If, at this point we only have two vowels and we need to have a vowel in both of the words probably. So, there's probably at least another vowel, unless there's a repeated E, but it'd be good to do something with the other vowels, at least one of them. And we don't necessarily know that we have an A over here. The green A could be the lie and the gray A could be true, and we don't have an E, so it'd be good to guess, and we don't have an O, so it'd be good to guess another, maybe an I or a U? I'm not sure which one. You know, something like shuck could work, right? Because we've got the H. If the C is true and the A is a lie. Oh, but here's the thing to think about. If this is true and this is a lie, if there's no A, then the D has to be a lie, which means there is a D in the word. So if the A is a lie, that means there's a C, there's an H, there's a D. So we would have S, we would have a C, an H, and a D. And I don't know that really works. How are we gonna do? It would have to be an I or a U. And a C, a D, and an H? I don't think there's any word that does that. So if there's no A, then I don't think it works. So I think there has to be an A, which means this is a lie, this is true. Now we don't necessarily know that this A is true. It could be that it's a lie and it's supposed to be yellow. So either there's, well, the C could be, yeah, you could have SC, but if it's SCA, you'd have to have an H in there still. If the C is a lie and it's supposed to be green. Something like that. I don't like that. So I think if the A is true, then I don't think there's a C. Otherwise, it could be that the A is yellow. But I don't know, you know, what something... S-A, if the A was yellow and the C was therefore true, yeah, I don't know that that really works either. So I feel like the C is gonna be the lie. I think it's gonna be S-H-A something. And there's no C, that's what I think. Shank, shaft, shall, something like that. So I'm thinking S-H-A. But on the Zordle, what are we thinking? We need to reuse the S and the C in new places. You know, we could do something like cling. That's pretty good. It doesn't check a new spot for the S, but otherwise that's really good. But that isn't great for the Fibble. Let's do chips, because I'm thinking the H could be second over here. And it gives us still some opportunities for a few contradictions, the C, the H, the S. It also, you know, we know there's no H, but otherwise that's good for the Zordle. So let's go with chips. Okay, that was really good. Chips here, ooh, okay, so we know this is the lie, because we know there's an H. So the rest of these are true, which means there's no C, which means this is the lie, and these are true. So we've got S, probably H, A. And that's all we know. So again, it could be shank, shaft, shall, probably some other things. And the H isn't necessarily there, but be like that? No, S-T-A, because you need an H, and we can't do an S there because we've got the yellow S up here in horse. So if it's not an H there, yeah, it doesn't. It's not great. I think it's gonna be S-H-A. Okay. And over here we still haven't found the C. There is an I, which is good. So I'm just kind of hoping that once we reveal this first word, because the first word and the two answer words are usually related, that maybe we'll be able to figure it out over there. So let's go with something good on the right. And then on the Fibble, and hope that some new letters will just help us on the Zordle, basically. So I'm thinking shaft, shank, or shall. You could just guess one of those. Is shant a word? If it is, that would be good, because, well, although there's no T on the Zordle. You know, we could do something like, flung. The main problem with that is we're not gonna know what the lie is, right? But that would be good for over here. It would be 5 new letters on the Zordle, and you know, we might get lucky and get, like, you know, if 2 of them are green or something, then, you know, if we get a green first or third, then we know it's the lie. Or we may just have a letter that, like the U, I don't think there's a way to do a U at this point with what we know. So that's not terrible. Let's go with flung, why not? Yes, okay, let's put it in over here and then we'll go back. Ooh, that was really good there too. Okay, so clearly the F is the lie. The rest of these are true, so it's S-H-A-L. It's gotta be shall, right? I think it's gotta be shall. I don't know what else it could be there. All right, and then on the left, so we've got the F, so it could be F-R, or F-O. So F-O-I is possible. It could be, is it train? Is it gonna be train? It could be train, it could be trail. What else could it be? Train or trail seems like it's gonna be there. F-O-I, F-R-I. If it's FR, what would come next if it wasn't the I, right? It feels like it's gotta be a vowel. It can't be U, it can't be A, it can't be O, it could be E, we'd have to have a double E then. So if it's FR, it feels like it's gonna be I. Now, where is a C gonna, ooh, okay, so the C is not first or second, it's not last, it's third or fourth. So if the C is third, then it could be FOC. Focus, focus would work. If it's focus, then the other word is RI and E. But I'm not sure what focus has to do with train or trail anyways. Trait is also possible. Where's the U gonna go? That's the question. Focus is really good. I like focus. Unfortunately, shall doesn't help us at all on the Zordle. If it's FR, then I think it has to be I. I think it has to be FRI or FRE. FRI, and then something E, something S. But I don't really like either one of those, so I don't think it's FRI. So I don't think it's FR. I think it's gonna be FO. Could be FOI. I don't think so though. I think focus is really good. Focus is really good. I'm not sure how that fits with the first word. And then the other one would have to be like this. Focus. Oh! It's gonna be focus and drive. It's gonna be focus and drive. Train, like if you train your vision, if you're really honed in on something. Maybe, or maybe there's another word I'm not thinking of, but focus and drive works really good. And I'm thinking shall over here. So let's go with the fibble, let's do shall. Oh, it's not shall. Well, it's not shall, what is it? So one of the L's has to be the lie. These are true. Shawl, it's gonna be shawl. I should have thought of shawl. Okay, it's gonna be shawl. Oh, I have to guess shall over here, which is a wasted guess, and shawl is no good either, because I think it's focus and drive. But we're still okay, we've got 3 more guesses, as long as that's right. And focus and drive aren't gonna help us at all over here. It's gotta be shawl, right? I mean, yeah, I think it's gotta be shawl. I'm gonna go with shawl. Okay, I did something wrong somewhere. What did I do? Oh no, some bad logic somewhere, because this has to be the lie. Oh, shout. I think the answer's shout. Well, we gotta guess shawl over here. Oh, but Zordle, yeah, okay, we're still good. I was just trying to think, how is this gonna work? I've got 2 more words, but Zordle, I don't think I've ever had this happen before actually to me, but I know people have told me, if you guess the first word on your last guess, it gives you 1 bonus guess, so we're gonna have to use that. I mean, I could say now that I know the answers, I don't have to guess the same on both, but let's just go for it. I think it's shout. Shout. Wow, okay. Archaic, old-fashioned term for shall not, or shall. No, shall? Yeah, no, shout just means the same as shall. Shout, yep, okay, and I think it's gonna be focus and drive. I sure hope that's right, because otherwise I'm in trouble. Let's do focus. Okay, it was focus, and then I'll adjust that a little bit. There we go, and it gives us 1 more bonus guess. And we're gonna go with drive, and there we go, we got it. There we go. All right, so puzzle submitted by Josh Says Hi. Hi, Josh. Nice picture. Yep, it says a train that would focus and drive was determined to make its best strive. It huffed and it puffed through tunnels it snuffed. On time at each station, arrive. Very nice. I don't know who the poem is by, if that's by Josh Says Hi or somebody else. Maybe it's a poem I'm supposed to be familiar with. I don't know. But there you go. Train equals focus plus drive. All right. Well, I managed to solve the Zordle and the Fibble, but barely. But that doesn't matter. I did it. This is the first time I've ever had to use the bonus yes to get the final one. Oh man, I thought for sure it was shall, and then I thought for sure it was shawl and shout. That's a tough one. So anyways, all right, let me know how you did with today's Zordle and the Fibble, and if you thought that I should have done something different with my guesses on these. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Part of a water system that flows from right here at Lake Okeechobee in Central Florida out to the Gulf of Mexico. The name Okeechobee. Okay, so not Africa, but Northeast. Okay, so we're in the Middle East then probably. Because it is pretty warm. Oh, no, it's not because the A is at the end. It's gonna be extra. Oh, and oxide, we would have had the X from oxide.